Hey everyone, Steven from Straight Fire Picks. We got best bets from Major League Baseball on Wednesday, July 27th, 2022. We're going to have MLB, player props, run lines, money lines, over-unders here for you today. We're going to have 3 picks that make a great value bets for this Wednesday Major League Baseball slate. As always, just want to thank you all for your continued support here on the channel. If you're new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 6,000 subscribers. Reminder here at the channel, guys, that we are partnered with Prize Picks, so be sure to use our code SFP for a 100% deposit match on your first deposit up to $100 on Prize Picks. Really is a great app, guys. It specializes in player props and things of that nature. You put multiple picks into an entry to win a lot of money, and it really is a lot of fun to use. I use Prize Picks quite a bit. They really are a lot of fun. Like I said, take advantage of that promo, some free money, 100% deposit match up to $100. Like I said, use our code SFP or one of our links that we have down below. Be sure to also check out our community Discord page as well. Great place to connect with our community and to get new ideas for bets. We'll also have a link down below in the comment section in the description for that. Be sure to also drop your favorite pick down below in the comment section. If you like your pick included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick. And we'll include your pick in the video if it hits. Okay, now it's time for a shout out to our Straight Fire MVPs. So as always, guys, you see this beautiful list here running beside me of all of our Straight Fire MVPs. We just added a new perk to our Straight Fire MVP program. Relatively new within the last couple weeks, where you get access to our plays early and our notes. So I'll have those posted for our Straight Fire MVPs in the community tab on YouTube if you guys are interested in getting the plays early. Typically it'll be the night before. Sometimes it is the morning of, like today it was the morning of, but you still do get them early. Just wanted to add something where you guys get some good value out of that. You also get a badge next to your name, some custom emojis, shout outs in our videos, and custom roll color in the Discord as well. So it's just $3.99 per month. It's also a great way to support the channel and what we do here at the channel. Appreciate all of you that have signed up. It really does mean a lot to me. Appreciate all of you guys here at the channel and all of your support. So yeah, check out that program. Okay, now let's dive into the results from the previous episode. So for our comment cappers, we had got to get the bag, calling the Arizona Diamondbacks plus 1.5 run line. Was able to cash that easily. Diamondbacks actually ended up winning, so great call out there. As far as our stream results, we ended up with another 2-in-1 day, which we will definitely take. Wish we could add the 3-0, but Austin Riley had some other things in mind for us, unfortunately. But we were able to cash the Alejandro Kirk over 1.5 bases. He hits a home run in the 7th inning. We cashed the Baltimore Orioles plus 1.5 run line. They end up winning 5-3 over Shane McClanahan. I love to see it. He had a couple home runs off him. Either way, we were lined up to cash the plus 1.5 pretty much the whole game. But they ended up, Orioles came on late and actually ended up winning 5-3. So we love to see it. The only one we missed on was the Braves and the Phillies NRFI. Spencer Strider did his job. He looked great. Aaron Nola, who's been a NRFI king this year, allowed just his 3rd run in the 1st inning. Austin Riley hit a double off him, and Swanson came in to score. Now, what's interesting about it is on the double, the ball caromed away from the fielder. So, there was a chance where if he fielded it cleanly, Swanson may not have scored. I don't know. I mean, the way it sounded, it sounded like it would have been somewhat close if he was able to play it off the wall. But what can you do? We're going to get back after today, guys, though. We're going to get this 3-0 sweep. So let's get right into our plays here. At number 1, we are going with the Tampa Bay Rays, Baltimore Orioles NRFI bet here. No run 1st inning at minus 110 odds on BetMGM. So I really love the even value on this. We got our boy Tyler Wells going to the mound, who's been a staple for us here at the channel. We've bet him in NRFI bets a lot, and he's treated us very well. He is 7-6 with a 3.69 ERA, a 1.10 WHIP. He's also 7-0 in his last 7 games to the NRFI, so I love seeing that. He's got really solid numbers at home as well, with a 3.58 ERA and a 1.17 WHIP. Honestly, I really love betting on Wells. He's also 2-1 to the NRFI this year versus Tampa Bay, which is solid. I'd like to see that be 3-0, but 2-1 is solid. But lately, he's been a little bit more iffy lately, but I do believe in his stuff. I think he can get it done versus the top of this Tampa Bay lineup, which I've mentioned, yesterday. They don't scare me a whole heck of a lot overall. And they did pile up a bunch of hits yesterday, but still just the 3 runs yesterday. We got Drew Rasmussen going to the mound for the Tampa Bay Rays. 6-3, 3.13 ERA, 1.18 WHIP. He is 14-2 to the NRFI this year, which is very impressive. That's very good. We like to see that. One of the better NRFI pitchers out there, actually. He's also 1-0 to the NRFI this year versus the Baltimore Orioles already, so we like to see that. And, like I said, like I was just mentioning, I kind of touched on it yesterday when we took the Baltimore Orioles plus 1.5 run line. Neither of these two offenses really scares me too much. The bet yesterday was more about Spencer Watkins and the Orioles bullpen than it was about the Orioles lineup. The Orioles lineup has been better, right? They've been winning games. They have been better. But overall, they still haven't been scoring runs for the most part early. They're still dead last in runs in the first inning, 30th in first inning runs, and also 30th at home in first inning runs. Rays are 8th in first inning runs, 12th in first inning runs on the road. But they've actually been dropping a little bit. Rays have really actually struggled lately, especially generating runs early and just generating runs at all. The last 4 games, they've had run logs of just 3, 3, 2, and 1. So the offense really hasn't been doing too much. Honestly, they haven't been cashing those runs in. Like I said yesterday, got a bunch of hits, but did not cash any in. So didn't cash a lot in anyway. So do love it there, guys, though, for our number 1 pick. We're going Tampa Bay Rays, Baltimore Orioles. NRFI bet here. No run first inning at minus 110 odds on BetMGM. Okay, and at number 2, we are going with Freddie Freeman over 1.5 bases here for the Los Angeles Dodgers at plus 110 odds here on DraftKings. So pretty much anymore, you're not going to get a lot of plus value on Dodgers batters, especially a guy like Freddie Freeman, but you're getting it today because it's a lefty-on-lefty matchup, which I actually like. Freeman, surprisingly, has been really good versus lefties this year. He hasn't struggled at all in that department. He's actually got a 293 batting average off of lefties, and the pitcher he's up against here, Patrick Corbin, has struggled even more so against left-handed hitters. He's allowed a 320 batting average to lefties this year, left-handed hitters. So I like seeing that. A combo is obviously very nice. And Freeman here is riding a pretty hot bat overall. He's 9-3 over his last 12 games to this line. He's hitting 322 with 49 extra base hits. It's been absolutely terrific this season. Having, honestly, one of his more mature years at the plate on both sides. He's hitting on both sides very well, which I love to see that. Makes it very easy to bet on him. And right now, if you look into the history between Freeman and Corbin, they've actually faced each other a lot. Because Freeman, obviously, with the Braves, Corbin's always been a national, so they have faced each other a lot. And Freeman's, 8 for 38 off him, which doesn't sound great with 2 doubles. But, I would say that both these players are at completely different levels in their career than they were. Freeman, like I said, having one of his more mature seasons at the plate on both sides. Patrick Corbin really struggling, more than he has in the past. He's been really bad this year. He's 4-13 with a 6.02 ERA and a 1.70 WHIP. I think that speaks for itself. He's really had problems this year, and I don't look for that to change versus this Dodgers lineup. I think he's going to have problems again today. If this bet were to get to the bullpen, Nationals bullpen isn't too good either. 25th in bullpen ERA, so obviously I like seeing that. And like I said, this year, Freeman, very solid versus left-handed pitching this year. 293 batting average. And Corbin hasn't been good versus left-handed batters, allowing a 320 average. Those are the 2 things that really stand out. And Freeman's riding a pretty hot bat overall. So, do love it there, guys, for our number 2 pick. We're going Freddie Freeman over 1.5 bases here for the Los Angeles Dodgers at plus 110 odds on DraftKings. Okay, and finally at number 3, we're going with the Minnesota Twins money line here versus the Milwaukee Brewers. Plus 170 odds on DraftKings. So, typically you guys won't see me stretching the plus odds as far. I believe the last time I really did it was actually last year with something this big. With the Arizona Diamondbacks versus San Diego Padres. It was about plus 200 and it cashed. So, I'm not afraid of plus value when it's there. When I see it, I definitely prefer to go that route because I want to make more money, obviously. So, I do really like this one, though. You got Chris Archer going to the mound for the Twins, who's actually been really good of late. He is 2-4 with a 3.41 ERA on the season, a 1.26 WHIP. But he's actually been particularly solid, like I said, of late and also on the road. He's rocking a 2.70 ERA on the road and a 1.23 WHIP, so it's very solid. And he's up against a guy that's comparable to a guy like yesterday, right? We bet against Shane McClanahan yesterday, which is hard to do. And we came out on the other side of that. We're betting against Corbin Burnes today, the ace of the Brewers staff. He is 7-4 with a 2.20 ERA, a .93 WHIP. He is tough. No doubt about it. Corbin Burnes, definitely a scary guy to bet against. But actually, he struggles actually a bit more at home. His worst starts have actually come at home. If you go back through his game logs, he's had a couple of bad starts at home. I think particularly against this Twins lineup that's actually gotten a lot healthier here of late. I think the Twins can. I do think the Twins can get to him. Will they? Remains to be seen. I don't necessarily think that they have to explode on him anyway. I think Archer and him might deal back and forth for a while, and then this will get into the bullpens. And I think the advantage for me would go to the Twins because, like I said, I trust the Twins bats a lot more overall. Twins are third in runs scored on the road. Brewers are 11th in runs at home. So I do like seeing that. This Twins lineup, when I look up and down the lineup, I see hits. I see runs. I see Carlos Correa, Luis Arraez, Byron Buxton, even Kyle Garlick, who just like I said came back. He's one of the guys that got healthier here lately. Miranda, Polanco. They got a lot of guys hitting really well. And the Brewers, the Brewers have been pretty solid offensively as well, but I just trust the Twins a bit more here. As far as bullpens go, they're both comparable. Twins 14th in bullpen ERA, Brewers 16th in bullpen ERA, so not a big edge there for us. But sometimes a bet comes down to me for value. Sometimes when I'm looking down the line, it's like I'm looking at this thinking, okay, what's the odds that I think the Twins actually win today? Well, I think it's 50% or better when I was looking at it. And I'm like, for plus 170 odds, give me that all day because I think they have a great shot to win. I really do. Like I said, Archer, I think, could get this done for us. And the Brewers, to me, have always been somewhat of an average team at home, right? They're 25-20 at home this year. They're beatable at home. And they have been. They were last year, too. I bet against them at home, a few times last year, too. So I think we can get them today. I love the value. We'll take it there for a number 3 pick. Minnesota Twins money line here versus the Milwaukee Brewers at plus 170 odds on DraftKings. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for our picks. If you enjoyed the content, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 6,000 subscribers. As always, just want to tell you all that I appreciate all of you here at the channel. Hope we have another big day today, another at least winning day. Really hoping we get this 3-0 sweep, though. This would be a nice 3-0 sweep. We got some really good plus value going on here. So, obviously, plus 110 there on Freeman and plus 170 on the Twins money line. This would be a nice day to sweep. Really looking forward to it. I think we can get it done. Check out all of our social media links. Check out our Straight Fire MVP program if you guys are interested in getting the plays early. Like I said, that's a good perk that we just added there. Outside of that, it's going to do it for me. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we will catch you all next time. Peace out.